Hello, my name is Carolina Musselin and I'm going to present the work Evaluation of Sigma Phase Content in Multipass Welding of Stainless Steel Duplex UNS S31803 via the linear sweep voltammetry technique. And the other authors of this work are Elan Gabriel Forteschi, Luiz Otávio Rigobello Muraro, Maria José Jerônimo de Santana Ponte, and Haroldo de Araújo Ponte. This presentation is divided in four main sections, starting in introduction, passing by methodology, results and discussion, and ending at conclusion. Stainless steels have been developed in Germany and the United Kingdom in the first decades of the 20th century. The duplex stainless steels, DSS, which are widely known for their good mechanical properties and for their resistance to corrosion. These alloys can be used in aggressive environments such as pipelines, chemical mixing tanks, and other components of the industry. The DSS microstructure presents two phases, ferrite and austenite, as shown in Figure 1. When DSEs are submitted to thermal process, they become susceptible to the precipitation of harmful intermetallic phase, such as sigma phase, as shown in Figure 2. The MIG-MAG type welding process can provide a large thermal input to the material, and during this stage, the sigma phase precipitation may occur. In Figure 3, we can see a microstructure of the welded metal, and in the left side, we have the welded zone. In the middle of the figure, we have the heated affected zone and base metal. As you can see, we have differences between the metal base and welded zone fusion. We have a lot of methods for sigma phase detection, but the most of them are destructive testing, and we need efficient sigma phase detection using a non-destructive test. And the linear sweep voltammetry is presented as a high sensitivity technique for detection of low contents of sigma phase in stainless steel. And Forteschi 2020 evaluated the presence of sigma phase in DSS UNS S31803 using linear sweep voltammetry. In his work, it was observed that the technique was able to detect contents around 0.04% of intermetallic phase per unit area. In our methodology, we used beveled pieces and the angle between these parts was 50 degrees. The dimensions of the pieces are shown in Figure 6. Table 1 shows the parameters used in our experiments of welding, and the voltage used was from 15 to 10 volts. The current used was from 65 to 85 amperes, and the number of the pass used was 1, 2, and 3. After the welding process, samples were prepared to optical microscopy, and for this we used an electrochemical attack. This procedure was used to favor the visualization of sigma phase. In this experiment, we used hydroxypotassium as electrolyte at concentration of 0.10 mol per liters, and the potential used was 2.5 volts during 40 seconds. To carry out our experiments of linear sweep voltammetry, you used an experimental apparatus as shown in Figure 8. And number 1 shows the support used. Here in number 2 we used an electrolytic cell. And number 3 is the support for reference electrode. Use it to auxiliary electrode, here in number 5 of platinum. And you used a work electrode, which was our sample DSS, and we used an electrochemical interface equipment PalmSense 2. At the end of the experiment of linear sweep voltammetry, we can find the peak potential and the peak current. In our experiments, we used three types of samples. which are M1 that had one welding pass, M2 had two welding pass, and M3 had three welding pass. Figure 10 shows the welding sequence for three welding pass, including the heat-affected zone. We can see the first welding pass, the second and the third welding pass, and the HAZ. Figure 11 shows the optical microscopy of sample M1, and in the letter A is presented the weld fusion zone, and in letter B we have the heated affected zone. And as we can see, the HAZ present more sigma phase than welded fusion zone. Figure 12 shows the optical microscope of M2 and the first weld pass, and letter A shows the weld fusion zone, and the letter B shows the HAZ. And figure 13 shows the optical microscope of sample 2 and the second weld pass, and letter A shows the weld fusion zone, and letter B the HAZ. Figure 14 shows the microscopy of M3 and the first weld pass. In letter A shows the weld fusion zone, and letter B shows HAZ. And the figure 15 shows the microscopy of M3 in the third weld pass. And like the other microscopy, letter A is the weld fusion zone and letter B is the HAZ. This result is similar to the others because the HAZ present more sigma phase than weld fusion zone. Table 2 shows the quantification of sigma phase in the samples in the weld fusion zone and HAZ. And as we can see, the sample M3, which has three welding pass, present more sigma phase in weld fusion zone and at the HAZ. To compare our results, we had one piece called blank, which has a sigma phase in its composition. And figure 16 shows the voltammetry for this sample. And for this sample, the peak current obtained was around 16 microamperes. The voltammetry for sample M1 is shown in figure 17, and the peak current obtained is higher than 6 microamperes. For M2, the voltammetry was higher than 60 microamperes too, and for the sample M3, we have the highest peak current. In figure 20, we can see the variation of the peak current as function of sigma phase concentration. And we can see that sample called blank, who has no sigma phase, present the lower value of peak current, and the sample M3, which has the lower concentration of sigma phase, presented the highest current peak. This behavior means that the peak current was related with sigma phase concentration. And the figure 21 shows the variation of the peak potential as function of the peak current. This behavior is the opposite of the previous shown in figure 20 because the blank sample here shows the highest peak potential and the sample M3 shows the lowest peak potential. This behavior is associated to the concentration of sigma phase in DSS. This behavior can be explained according to the sigma phase concentration because this phase has chromium in its composition, and this element is very reactive, which favors the reaction of oxidation on the surface of the DSS. So, in this work, we observed that the MIG-MAG multipass welding process showed that the precipitation of sigma phase presented a higher development in the region of the last weld pass of the samples under analysis, and the technique of the linear sweep voltammetry presented a good sensitivity and showed to be able to detect contents around 0.45% of sigma phase in DSS. And here are the references used in this presentation. And thank you very much.